basic materials. LyondellBasell. I probably badgered that. 71% institutional ownership. I like that. What this is, it's basically a chemical company, which, unless you're a scientist, they're using a whole bunch of big words. I have no idea what they are. Um, Obviously, I did research, so I know a little bit more of what they are. We'll get to that once we go to their page. A decent dividend, almost 5%. Look what they say over here. 17 hours ago, they even say this is December 17th, 2020. Buy LyondellBasell Industries if the stock ever dips again. We got a hold, buy, one strong buy. Look at the returns: 5-day, 1 month, 3 month, year to date. It's down 5%, but let's not forget Corona. They're based out of the Netherlands. Let's go to. I like their corporate page. Over 5 years, or over the last 10 years, a $15 stock. We jumped all the way up to 115. Then we've been kind of jumped in between 115 and 70 since 2014. So 6 years. Yeah, we dipped right here, which is it kind of concerns me just a little bit because we were already kind of dipping before Corona. But it looks like it found a decent base back to levels in 2012. And then since that point in time, it's gone on a tear, which we're probably, if we can break above this level, right, the 96 level, give or take, 96, 99 level. Well, let's just say, just be easier. We break the 100 level, then we have resistance right here at the 104, and then the 116 and the 122. So if it looks like it's getting some potential behind it, so we could be looking to break out of the 122 over the next few months or even a year. Now let's go to their dividend history. I love this. Not every company shows you this, but I would like to start it off. Let's go May 2011. Of course, they're converting it right here, whatever, from the euro because they're in the Netherlands, remember. But they stopped doing that after a while. But I just like to look at all the times that they've paid. So September, December, March, June, October, December, March, May. So it's basically almost every 3 months, give or take. Right, record date. And then even record September or August, boom, September. December's probably not up there yet. Then you got the share repurchases. So they've been buying, they've been reshare count at so they have been buying a lot of stock, or not a lot, but they've been consistently buying their shares back, which is a good sign. Because let's also remember, 71% is institutional ownership. So if the company's buying the outsider stock and these people are keeping their stock, then it's closing it down. It's making it more exclusive, I guess is a good way to say it. Now, when we go over to chemicals, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, can be a little bit difficult to understand like what actually goes into it. But if you like cosmetics, cleaners, adhesives, coatings, household goods, furniture, automotive fluids. So it's really like acetyls, thiols, glycos, ethyls, pure, all these, right? I'm not going to just badger all these names. I can say alcohols and polyols. No, I can say alcohols. All these chemicals go into what makes your basic things, right? Then what I enjoy about this company after looking into it is the fuel, because what it says right here is they're one of the largest refineries. I give in in the oil and air in the energy sector. This isn't going into energy because it's more of a chemical company. But I like to I like company like pipelines and refineries, right? The the exploration in oil, like kind of like wildcatting, can be hit and miss, but pipelines and refineries, as long as they're large, right, and they can like look, they can process 268,000 barrels a day, right? So and this is what they make out of it: low sulfur diesel, jet fuel. I mean, there's a lot of them. Hold on, let's go down. This is all the products they make out of from their refinery, right? And there's 19. This is only showing one of 10. Now a lot of these things don't. I mean, unless you're in the business, it doesn't matter. But what does matter, or excuse me, what does matter, is this is sustainable money, right? So as long as we continuously, because again, people are always going to fly airplanes. I doubt they're going to make that electric. And then like lubricants and different things. Even like you ever heard of petroleum jelly, right? The stuff you put on your face, or cosmetics. Like there's a lot of petroleum in that. And having a refinery is more of the sure shot money flow opposed to exploration, again, like I said. Let's see what's if there anything interesting in their news. So their recycling capacity. So I think they're figuring out how to generate a decent profit off of their plastics. That's why they're doing it. They're saying they're going to buy some other company. Let's see. They were named most responsible. I think what is it? Rotterdam Pair. Yeah, yeah. Tobacco, right? So with their acquisition of tobacco, they're gonna be able to produce a lot more or recycle a lot more plastics, which means more money. They also, which I enjoy about this, is they have their bond information. So in 20, like, look how much money they have that's gonna mature in 10 years, which is all these bonds, these coupons. So they have like a lot of money that's going to be maturing in a while. But I like the fact that they have, like, you can truly just look at their bonds. And then here you go. Well, they're not AAA, but they say stable. And last update was, I mean, within the last 3 months. So it seems like a pretty sustainable company to diverge a little bit of money into.